You know that feeling, right? That strange, almost spooky sense of partnership when you're really in the zone with a generative AI. You're throwing ideas around, tweaking some text, and suddenly it feels less like you're using a tool and more like you're actually thinking with something. It's a feeling a lot of us are having, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. So let's get right into it. Where does that feeling of thinking together actually come from? I mean, the obvious answer seems to be that it's a sign of the AI getting smarter, right? That we're somehow sensing another mind on the other side of the screen. But what if that's not it at all? What if the real source of that feeling is somewhere completely different? What if it has way less to do with the AI's thinking and a whole lot more to do with our own? Exactly. Think about what it's like to work with an AI. It's just so fluid. An idea flows from you to a response, and that response flows right back into your next idea. There are none of those normal social pauses, no interruptions, you don't have to wait for someone else to finish their sentence. What this does is it creates this incredible experience of continuous thought. Your own train of thought just keeps going, never gets broken. It's this seamless development of your first little spark, and that kind of uninterrupted dialogue just feels incredibly powerful. And that brings us to the real heart of the matter. That co-thinking feeling, it isn't actually coming from some kind of shared intelligence. What's really going on is something much simpler, but also way more profound. It's all about the almost complete removal of cognitive friction. The AI is so incredibly responsive, it just gets rid of all the usual delays and the dead ends that can slow down our own thinking. So what we're feeling isn't another mind. We're feeling the pure, exhilarating speed of our own mind running without any of the usual breaks.
Okay, so you might be thinking, is it just an illusion then? And in a way, yes. But it's really important to understand that illusion doesn't mean mistake. Our brains are basically wired to connect high responsiveness with another living thing, another agent, another mind. It's a kind of cognitive shortcut that's been super useful for us for thousands of years. So when we get that super fast feedback from an AI and perceive a partner, we aren't being silly, we're just being human.
So knowing this, knowing where that feeling comes from, it actually gives us power. It brings us to a really important choice. On one hand, we can use this frictionless world to expand our own thinking, to push our ideas further and faster than we ever could on our own. Or we could become dependent on that easy flow and let it start to replace our own hard work of thinking. The real question here isn't about whether we can trust the AI. It's about consciously designing the right amount of distance for ourselves. So we're going to end this not with a big, definitive answer, but with a quiet question for you to take with you. As you keep using these incredible tools, just start to notice your own process. The next time you get that feeling, that sense of partnership, just pause for a second and ask yourself, am I really thinking with this AI? Or am I using this amazing new mirror to extend, to speed up, and maybe to better understand my own thinking? It's a subtle difference, but it might just change everything.